Look at your special guest.
Are you serious? What did I do now?
Just look at your special
I'm
guest.
hungry
Instead of
now.
fuming, look at what she's doing. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I think you should subscribe. You actually should subscribe. So look for the subscribe button somewhere below and subscribe. So on today's episode, the ideology or the concept behind this channel is giving the voice or giving a voice to the voiceless. Sorry. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The ideology is to help someone, all these people that are not really seen, help them to get seen. So basically, I brought in one of my regular fans. She has been, as usual, the way they're always in my DM. So I just brought in one of my fans. So basically, you might not know her, but you might recognize her handwriting from my comment section. The last one before this one, you should see some people flirting in my comment section. This is the culprit here. I mean, she and somebody else because of surname. You're selling yourself out. Don't become surname. Well, anyhow, Sha, well, who are we to judge? So introduce yourself to my, family.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Peju Ajala.
Okay.
That very distinct surname. Okay, you get.
No, I don't. Okay, so yeah, I brought in Peju. Peju is actually a psychologist. You're a clinical psychologist, yeah? So she's a clinical psychologist, and we're deciding to talk about something quite interesting today. I mean, it's something that's always been around for God knows how long now, and it's been, it's getting more buzz these days. You get, I mean, everybody's talking about mental health here and there, something that's affecting my mental health. Like Adekunle Gold said, if you go stress, if you go cause my peace. Yeah. So basically, I brought in Peju. So we're talking about depression. So basically, depression has been something, or is a word that's been thrown around so often these days. I mean, everybody, or people are quick to say they are depressed or they're going through stuff. I mean, people are going through stuff. I'm not invalidating anyone's feeling, but I just feel like we need to get a clearer understanding of what depression actually is. From a professional, one of my fans, and and I don't know. I just want us to have a conversation. So yeah. So let me face the fan that is on. I won't say. I'm trying not to call Kuju my guest. Yeah, but Kuju is actually my guest, and she's actually doing this for me. I'm so grateful. Thank you for coming on the show. Oh, I'm calling it a show now. Whoosh. So what do you think depression is?
Depression is a mental disorder that
Okay.
is characterized by persistent feeling of sadness,
Okay.
loss of interest in activities that you formerly liked. So we call that anhedonia.
Wow.
In
Okay. So
psychology.
you know one thing I want to do. I'm trying not to bamboozle you guys. Right? So I'm just going to be speaking plainly because I don't want to understand what
So
this is.
sorry. That's why I said it's English.
Okay.
Like,
So lots of interest in what,
in formerly
and then
pleasurable
persistent
activities.
sadness.
Yeah.
Okay.
All that. Yes. So
Okay.
it usually leads to impairment in daily activities. You don't get
Okay.
to do things you should normally do.
All right.
Yes. So it affects your day-to-day activities. Yeah, so that's basically what depression is.
All right.
Yeah. So what else do you want to know?
Are there types of depression?
Of course.
Okay.
So there are types of depression. We have the major depressive disorders. We have
Okay. Let's not. Can we do this?
I
I'm trying to
want
call
to
her
try
back because
to-
I feel like she's going to. Can we do this? Can you try to simplify all these terms? I know there are terms for it, but then just
Yeah.
simplify them by like instances. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to pass a message, but with
Yeah.
relatable stuff, not really based on. Okay, I'm going to stop. I have to stop touching my face. I have to stop touching my face. You're talking about types of depression. What are the types?
Okay, let me take it from the first one. I feel like it's common.
Okay.
Let's say situational depression.
Okay.
So that's when
Depression situation. Learn that.
you get yeah. So when things life events happen, and
Okay.
then it's not usually favorable.
Okay.
Loss of a loved one, loss of
Okay,
job, unemployment, work stress. So it's
Meaning
like situation.
okay, I don't want to say I'm jobless, but you people, please. That's by the way I define job. I'm going to attach my CV to this video so you guys can help me. So yeah.
Okay, so all those kind of occurrences can
Okay.
lead to being depressed because
Alright.
it just came up.
Situation.
Probably
Okay.
didn't
Situations and
expect it.
everything.
So I'm trying to break it down. We have the postpartum happens mostly in women.
Okay. Once after giving
Giving
birth.
birth.
So what
So
else?
there's persistent depressive disorder. That one lingers for like 2 years.
Okay, that one is constant.
It's for like a period
So,
of time.
like, is there a reason for that, or it just happens?
It happens. The thing is, causes of depression is actually it's not just one thing that causes depression.
Okay, it's a series of
Sometimes
events.
it can be hereditary, like in the family. It's genetic. Can be
Wow.
genetic.
See, my dad is a
It
very
can
like.
be as a result of illness. It
Okay.
can be psychoactive drug use.
Okay.
It can be anything. Yes. It's not
Okay.
just
So that
one
is
thing.
this that is more Canadian loud.
Yeah. So when they go
I
high
know.
and they can't find their loud again, then they go low.
Oh,
like
wow.
so they need it to get to the high state. There's bipolar depressive
Okay.
disorder. When you go to that high state,
Well, I feel
then
like
you go-
just like this guy in Empire, Jamal.
yeah.
Jamal had two extremities.
Yeah,
The
so
extremely
the
happy, extremely
elated
sad.
one, and then the sad one. So when you go from mania down to depression,
Please speak English. Plain
I'm
English.
trying.
Speak-
Okay.
See,
I
this is my
mood.
problem with psychologists. Can you see? 5 seconds. Ready?
I mood. Then the low
Exactly.
mood.
See, was that
Yes,
hard?
no, it
was that
not,
hard?
it was not.
Thank
I'm so
you.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I mood.
Okay.
Low mood.
Okay,
So low
that's
mood
fine.
is the depressive state.
Okay.
While the I mood is the mania. So yeah, that's just it.
Okay.
Like,
So
we have
what?
a lot.
Okay. What? Okay. I'm sorry for cutting.
We have like different types. I'm doing like 3 to 4
Alright, no
right
problem.
here. So
So if you want more, please Google it. Don't stress me. So what are the signs of depression?
okay.
I'm going to. I feel like I'm building a cascade. I'm trying to ask basic stuff. I'm still going. There's one part I want to hammer on. Yeah. So finish. Yeah.
Okay, so signs from the signs of depression, you can you know it from the way I defined it earlier.
Okay.
Persistent feeling of sadness,
Okay.
loss of interest in
Okay.
pleasurable activities.
All right.
You have sleep disturbances.
Okay.
Um,
This is what I've tampered with living pattern because I mean I woke up by midnight for no reason.
so feelings of guilt and unworthiness. You feel like you're not worthy enough, and then this life is not even worth living. Suicidal tendencies, they set
Okay.
in and all of that. So those are like the major ones, and loss of appetite.
Can you still
Weight
speak up, please?
weight loss
Is anyone backing
or
up, please?
weight gain.
Okay.
So I think that's just about it. The major ones that are
Alright.
very evident.
But I feel like is it just me? But I feel like these signs are still attributed to other illnesses. It doesn't necessarily mean you're depressed. I mean, weight loss, for example, weight gain. There are other illnesses that actually lead to weight loss or weight gain. And some people actually, there is this saying that some people when they are stressed, they actually gain weight.
Yeah.
Do you get? How about those that actually are stressed and gain weight while they are stressed?
Yeah, the
Like,
thing
because
is-
I mean, they stress eat.
The thing is, we all go through work stress,
Okay.
life stress, every
Okay.
day, day-to-day happenings. Do you
Yeah,
get?
sure.
But there's a thin line between drawing the fact that I'm stressed and I'm depressed. Do you get? So there
They
is.
sound
We have
like stressed, depressed.
no.
It's just one
I
syllable.
can be stressed. and doesn't mean I'm depressed.
Okay.
We have criteria to determine if you're depressed. That's why you have to seek professional help. Do you get?
Okay,
So there are some symptoms that we see and we say, okay, it is evidence, and it has
Alright.
gone through like a longer period of time than necessary.
All right. So I feel like now this is the point where I'm going to. So I feel like there is the hammering on mental health so much these days. Everybody like mental health. There's something not good for their mental health. No offense, I'm not invalidating anybody's feeling, but this is one part that might trick people. Now I'm talking about, is there a difference between depression and laziness? Let's face it, because I feel lazy many times. Like this morning, or there are times where you're just not productive. And like Bruno Mars said, today I don't feel like doing anything. I mean, there are times where you don't feel like doing anything. Do you get?
Yeah.
What if you actually don't feel like doing anything? Could you say that you're depressed, or it has to be if you don't feel like doing anything for a particular amount of time, for maybe like 3 weeks or a month before you can be clinically say, or you can clinically diagnose depression?
The thing is, there are times you probably don't have motivation to do anything.
Because
or
many
get
times I
tired.
don't feel motivation to do
Yeah.
many things because
So we are humans, we get tired.
and then the
Normal.
sweet thing is the fact that
Normal.
many of us don't feel motivated to do many things, but in your CV you actually write highly motivated.
Yes, now highly motivated and ability to
Can
work.
multitask under pressure.
And the pressure comes
That's
out
one
like,
thing I
oh, I
never put on my
can't do
CV.
this. I can't.
The
I
fact
need to
that
protect my
I
mental
can't
health.
I can't work
This
under
one, that
pressure.
one.
Please don't tension me, please. So yeah, you were talking about difference between depression and laziness, or just unmotivation. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, like I said, we have like criteria to determine if an individual is depressed.
Okay.
Yeah, so when about 5 symptoms they happen like persistently over a long period of time. Yeah,
Okay.
we know, okay,
Or
this
like
is-
5 symptoms. If I lose weight,
No,
if
no,
I
no.
am-
Let's talk about the feeling of sadness when it's persistent. When you're feeling guilt and then unworthy, and you feel this life is not. There's nothing in this life. You just want to.
And what are those? I think
Suicidal
this world
tendencies
is not my
sets
own.
in.
I am just a passerby.
So those are like the key symptoms you look at
But-
here,
but-
and you're not able to sleep well.
Okay,
and
now,
all of
okay,
that.
let me
Yeah.
give you a personal experience. Now, there are times whereby you just feel down. Okay, there was a personal experience I was sharing with her before we came on set. Now, this was some years back, basically, and it was just like for a while I was feeling down. I just felt like people didn't really care, or more like they cared about their need of me. So it was more like people are texting because, not because they actually. I just needed someone just to be there. Just hi, I just wanted to check on you. I mean, that would have gone a long way for me, but it just felt like nobody was. I don't know, that's going to seem insensitive to people I knew at that point, but then to an extent I know that they all probably had their things, but then maybe it was just an oversight. Do you understand? I mean, I even went as far as taking an experiment at that moment. That was January. It was a January 1st. You know, January 1st, now you're always calling your loved ones, oh hi, happy new year, happy new year, and everything. But then I decided not to call anyone and to see if anybody was going to call me. Oh, by the way, I should tell you guys, I take calls and messages. Actually, I hold them in high esteem more than WhatsApp text. So if you actually text me like WhatsApp or normal text message, actually, because I feel like now WhatsApp text, anybody can text, you can send broadcasts.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah, yeah.
But then for you to send a message like a text message, it takes intentionality. For you to pick up your phone and call me, it takes intentionality. Do you understand? So, and a message you take about 4 naira. That's more like even investing time, investing your money, investing your energy and everything. I'm not invalidating WhatsApp. I use WhatsApp a lot. Do you understand? But then I just feel like it shows more intentionality. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I mean, lots of people, no offense, not lots of people sent me a happy new year on WhatsApp, but then it was only one person that called me. Do you get that day? And the person, I don't even remember who the person, it was like someone I'd known a while, like we're not really talking at that point. It wasn't like there was anything, but we just lost contact. And the person actually said it made a lot of like an impact. Yeah, I mean, that's someone that I didn't really actually, you get, but then it made me feel sad that, oh, the people that I put didn't actually call. But I guess, I mean, everybody. So would you say at that point I was depressed?
Well, you performed an experiment. You wanted an outcome. Like,
Yes.
you wanted an outcome. So
And yes, well, because I was sad. I wasn't sad like that, but then I wasn't feeling elated. I wasn't feeling so excited. So I mean, what do you think?
okay, did you have suicidal tendencies those times?
I did. I'll be honest, I like too much.
You love life.
I like too much.
So, did you feel
So
unworthy of yourself?
until you feel, I didn't feel so loved. That could have been classified as feeling unworthy. Do you understand? I mean, I had to come up with a mantra at that point, whereby I used to tell myself, are you good to people because you goodness is your nature, or you're good to people because you want them to be good back to you? And then I answered myself, goodness is my nature. That's what actually kept me during that time. Do you understand? Whenever I felt down or I felt like people did not care, I always said, you get. So okay, I've been talking too much. I got
Okay,
to
well,
guess.
the thing is, after carrying out the whole experiment, found out okay, people actually texted you, but you probably did not. You just felt it should be more intentional if it was like text.
Yeah,
or
they
like
didn't show
call,
intentionality. Yeah.
intentionality.
No, WhatsApp. Lots of people that day. Lots of business are flying,
Yeah,
so they
yeah,
might just
yeah.
probably just send to all contacts.
All contacts, yeah. You were just thinking it like deeper than you should.
Wow. So
But then
I was in my
feel-
feelings. That was
because people actually care. I like you just don't have to think that people don't care about you. Yeah, I think you just wanted to find out something, and then you got your answer. And then another thing is that if you had gone for a long period of time, like if it was persistent,
And what
and then
is
you were
it?
feeling it, then January came, and then you didn't even care. The whole of January, you probably don't want to step
No,
out.
the point
You
is
probably
okay.
want
Another
to-
thing is
and
about
then
depression.
You're just angry. You just want to be inside. You feel like people don't care.
Another
They
thing,
didn't even
another
send
thing I
text
want
on
to
that
say
one.
in the
And
Nigerian
they keep
society,
having that feeling. So
I don't feel like people are
it's going
allowed
be a
to
problem.
actually fully express themselves. I mean, sometimes you're sad. You're not fully allowed to be sad.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you live with your parents, or you live with someone, or you have to work. Do you understand? Even when you're not happy, excited to be back, especially all this January period.
Ah.
You say everybody's back. Oh, excited to be back. What? I'm not excited to be back. I want to go back for the holiday.
Right.
Do you get? So yeah. So I feel like, how about that? I feel like many people are bottling things inside due to the hustle and bustle of every day. You're not allowed to feel sad. I'm giving a personal experience. Okay, there was a time I went through. I'm not going to exactly say what time it was. It wasn't a dark time. I wasn't just excited and all. But then I had to show up at work. I was staying with my parents at that point. I couldn't show it at home because I mean, if you had guy, this.
Let me just chip this in here.
Okay.
When your feelings or emotions start to affect your day-to-day activities, then it becomes a problem. when it impairs your daily life, things
Okay.
you do on a norm, you're not able to do it.
All right.
Yeah, depression gets to a stage that you won't even want to have your bath in the morning. Just want to stay in bed.
But the
throughout.
point is,
you don't see the need to even take care of
okay.
your hygiene.
Let's give a scenario.
So
You live
think
with
of
your
that.
parents. Now you live with your parents.
Okay.
Obviously, even if you don't feel like taking your bath, like African parents, do you get? Obviously, if you don't feel like taking your bath, they will force you to. Do you understand? It's just like sleeping. There are times, many times when you're at home, your parents are the ones that come to wake you up. And then I check the time. It's just 5 a.m. Like, who is pursuing me for goodness sake? Do you get? So sometimes I feel like sometimes that setting doesn't really allow people to actually process emotions. Do you get? So do you think stuff like that actually does more harm than good, or I don't know?
Well, I already told you, it's about the duration for me,
Okay.
and that's what we usually like work with. So even when we see and people seek professional help, and then we get to like counsel them, and then we get to ask questions. We even
Okay.
like take note of their non-verbal cues while we are talking to them. Some don't even want to look directly into your eyes. They have that sad feeling looking at them already and all of that. So we have a lot of criteria for us to be able to know that this person is depressed. So you should not just blame it on laziness and all of that.
So what you're saying is depression is deeper than most people think, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so basically, what do you think people should do about throwing the word? I mean, there is so much attention to mental health now. How do you think people can actually improve that? And how do you think people can actually try to? I mean, you obviously will not be happy every time.
Yes.
Do you understand? But then how do people try to stay positive through everything? Or I mean, because everything going on around is a whole lot. Trying to, I mean, at this phase.
I mean, Nigeria herself alone is
Yes.
depression.
See? Can you see? Even your psychologist agrees.
It's depressing. So yeah,
So,
we just
yeah.
have to like practice optimism. Just try to be positive. Like I beg you, please try to be positive. Like
Please,
no
can you
matter
speak up,
what.
please? We only have one mic.
I'm trying. Just try to be
See,
positive.
this is
No
why I don't like. When I say give voice to the voiceless, guys, what's going on?
Just try to be like positive. You have to be very optimistic about life because trust me, we all go through work stress. Like everybody is stressed. Relationship, a lot of things.
Why
stress
the
with you.
relationship mentioned?
And
Can you see? This is what I said. When I said this is the culprit, can you see? The first thing she mentioned is relationship. And
we're
when I
talking
said
about
romantic
work now. I said work stress.
Can you see? She could have said work. She could have said living. She could have said,
yes.
but no, even
Social
paying bills.
support.
But no, the
Most
first thing
people-
she mentioned
most
is
people,
1 + 1 equals 1.
Most people don't have like enough social support. Like they're unable to form like healthy relationships. So you should try as much as possible to keep everything in check and balance it. Yeah.
But do you think it's curable? Like, do you think? I mean, is it curable? How is it? You think depression is curable? Let's start with
Yeah,
that.
we have ways out of it. Yeah.
Okay, are those ways behavioral changes in behavioral pattern, or you have to go through medication? I mean, drugs or something.
It's not just one
Okay.
way out. You get
All
we
right.
have a medication aspect. Where
Okay.
you take antidepressants and all of that.
Okay.
Then you go through therapy.
Okay.
There's cognitive behavioral therapy when we tend
Can you
to
speak up, please?
we tend to restructure your mind to
Okay.
think positively and not just negative thoughts here.
Okay.
And then just seek professional help. It's very, very important. Talk to someone about how you're feeling. Don't just keep to yourself.
All right.
So I think
No
that
problem.
works.
So counseling or
Yeah.
and then
Medication.
antidepressants. But then about antidepressants, do you think people like is there a particular dosage for it? Okay, I don't know if you're allowed to talk about this on set.
Why not? Let's talk about that. Yeah.
So you're saying that okay. I don't know. Maybe the reason why I had to talk about this is because the way we throw this whole word depression around, not as much as there's so much attention. I mean, or so much buzz with the whole mental health these days, which I'm not taking for granted. I also feel like we should not just throw the word depressed anyhow because I mean, people that are actually depressed, I know it's just like the way people throw around other sensitive words. They are quite sensitive words or terms. Yeah, you don't just abuse anyhow. That's why I had to bring in somebody that is, So most times you might not be depressed, you might just be unmotivated, you might actually just be lazy, like some of us. I'm trying not to. So thank you for coming on the show. I might supposed to say thank you. Well, I mean, you're already finding love.
You're welcome.
You're already finding. Yay!
Bullet. I won't forget that. I won't forget.
You're already finding love on my YouTube
Yes,
channel. Please. So yeah, you might actually not be depressed and you might just be unmotivated. Just try to stay optimistic. And if you feel depressed, I think you should actually seek professional help. Do you understand? Don't just cover up. I know it's hard to talk, it's hard to, many people do not want people to play therapist for them in quotes, and you get, I mean, some people just, but I feel like you should actually still seek professional help. Do you understand? If you want to get better, that's if you want to get better. But
Okay.
I'm not black shaming it. I'm not. Is it black? Oh shit! My English is
Too
terrible.
much,
Just
oh,
forget.
too much, oh, please, stop, I beg.
So please seek professional help. Do you understand? And if you're feeling depressed and you want to talk to someone, I would listen. You can always drop a comment. I would attach my handles for my social media platforms. You can reach out to me on any social media platform.
Okay.
And if you want to speak to Peju, who is also a clinical psychologist, I could link you up. Do you understand? Just link up with me on social media. If you don't feel comfortable dropping a comment, then I could link you up with her. So thank you for watching this video. I hope it was worth it. I hope it was entertaining, at the same time educative. Thank you for sticking around, and please keep watching my videos. Refer your family members, your friends, everybody to my videos. Thank you for watching. And thank you for all the love. I mean, I see it, and thank you for appreciating the little work that I do. I mean, it's so a whole lot, but I'm trying to be humble here, so you get. So thank you, and stick around, watch my videos, refer to someone, engage, subscribe. You can find love in my comment section, just like with you.
I mean,
And I'll see you when I see you. Bye.